Hello students, in today's class we are going to learn the phenomenon that is total internal reflection. Before going to understand the total internal reflection, we'll just revise in last class what we have studied, that is refraction. So refraction is a phenomenon in which a ray travels from one medium to another medium. There is a change in direction of a light, or bending of ray of light takes place when it travels from one medium to the another medium. That phenomenon is called as refraction. Also, we have known when the ray travels from rarer to denser, that is when a ray travels from rarer to denser, we know that the ray bends towards the normal. In the same way, the ray is traveling from denser to rarer. So what happens? This is denser, this is rarer, this is incident ray. It bends away from the normal. So when a ray is traveling from rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal, and when the ray is traveling from denser to rarer, it bends away from the normal. And this is incident ray. The angle between the normal and incident ray is called as angle of incidence. Similarly, the angle between the refracted ray and the normal is called as angle of refraction. So this is what we have studied in last class, right? So now, with the help of this, that is second case, that is when the ray is traveling from denser to rarer, we know that the ray is going to bend away from the normal. So with the help of that, we understand the total internal reflection. This is denser medium, this is rarer medium. So the ray is traveling from denser to rarer. So what happens? It bends away from the normal. We know that it bends away from the normal. Let us assume that there is an object in a denser medium. It is emitting a light. So some of the rays, incident rays, so after traveling from denser to rarer, it bends away from the normal, that is refracted ray, and some sort of rays are being reflected. Similarly, when we increase the angle of incidence, again some part is refracted, some part is reflected, right? Again, if we increase the angle of incidence, here it grazes the surface. This angle is called as critical angle. Critical angle is the angle in which the angle of incidence corresponding to which the angle of refraction becomes 90 degree. Then the angle is said to be critical angle. Now again we increase the angle of incidence. When we increase the angle of incidence, it will reflect in the same medium. Again, if we increase, what happens? It will reflect in the same medium. So here it is partially reflected. Here it is totally reflected. So what is happening here? When the ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the angle of incidence greater than the critical angle, then all the incident rays will reflect back in the same medium, that is in the denser medium. That phenomenon is called as total internal reflection. It is also denoted as TIR, that is total internal reflection. So, total internal reflection when a ray travels from denser to rarer, it bends away from the normal. So, incident ray denser to the rarer some part refract bends away from the normal light. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದಾಗ one particular angle ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ it is going to graze the interface. ಹೌದಾ? ಅವಾಗ angle of refraction ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ it become equal to the 90 degree ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ angle ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇನ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು all the incident rays will reflect in the same medium. ಆ ಫಿನಾಮಿನಾ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, so there are conditions to have the total internal reflection. What are those conditions? The first condition is that the ray should always travel from denser to rarer. Ray ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ denser ಇಂದ rarer ಹೋಗಬೇಕು to have the total internal reflection. This is the first condition. Second condition is that the angle of incidence should be always greater than the critical angle. The critical angle ಏನಿರಬೇಕು angle of incidence ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ angle of incidence ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ critical angle ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇವು ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So I hope the phenomenon is clear for you. Total internal reflection andrena? It is the phenomenon in which the angle of incidence will be greater than the critical angle. Then all the incident rays will reflect in the same medium, that is the denser medium. That phenomenon is called as total internal reflection. Next, there is a small derivation which is going to relate between the critical angle and refractive index. Relation between critical angle and refractive index. This is denser medium, this is rarer medium. This is 90 degree, right? So we know that when the ray travels from denser to rarer, always bends away from the normal. Here, the angle of incidence will be equal to the critical angle when angle of refraction will be equal to 90 degree, right? So we know the Snell's law. What Snell's law state? The ratio for any given pair of media, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the ratio of sine of angle of refraction will be equal to constant. So it can be written that is sine I by sine r equal to constant. This is what Snell's law state. If the medium is this is n2 and this is n1, right? Then this Snell's law can be written as n1 sine I which is equals to n2 sine r. So with the help of this expression, we will just substitute this value n1 sine I. n1 here angle of incidence is equals to critical angle C which is equals to n2 sine r is 90 degree, right? So n1 sine C is equals to n2 sine 90 is 1. So n1 sine C is equals to n2 sine C is equals to n2 by n1, or C is equals to sine inverse of n2 by n1. n2 by n1. If the first medium, that is rarer medium, is air or vacuum, if this is the relation between the critical angle and refractive index. If air medium, rarer medium is air or vacuum, then denser medium will be having the refractive index n. last equation, that is sin c equal to n2 by n1, right? So sin c equal to n2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ 1, n1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ n. So c is equals to sin inverse of 1 by n. This is when the radar medium is aerovacuum, or if there are two pair of mediums, then critical angle equation will be sin c inverse of n2 by n1. If there are two pair of mediums, then the equation will be c is equals to sin inverse of n2 by n1. This is the relation between the critical angle and refractive index. Let us see some of the applications of total integral reflection. First one is mirage. So mirage ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ on hotter days or summer vacation, summer days. So when you are traveling, when you see the road, you find some wet patches on the road. Yes, when you go nearby, when there the wet patches will not be there, right? So that you have already experienced. If not, when you are going in hotter days, when you are going or traveling, just observe on the road, there you find a wet patches. Similarly, when in a desert, okay, this mirage occurs. That is, mirage means it is an optical illusion, okay, which is observed with the different air layers of a different optical densities. So what happens? This is a tree, okay. This is the surface of the earth. So surface of the earth is more hotter near to the surface of the earth. As we move away from the earth, there will be temperature decreases. Cooler is extremely hot to the surface of the earth. Next layer ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕೂಲ್ ಏರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಏರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಲೆಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಏರ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ let us assume that observer is here. The light earth surface in the hardest layers adava. Earth surface in the hot type of the layer extremely hot iರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದು layer hot ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ layer ಇರೋದು moderate ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದು cool ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ layer ಇರೋದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ cool air ಇರ್ತದೆ. So we know that the hot air has a less density compared to the cold air. Cold air is having the high density. ಹೌದಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಯ್ತು, ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ cooler air will be having the high density, whereas the hot air, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ the light has to travel so many layers, successful layers. It undergoes, each layer it undergoes a refraction. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಬೇರೆ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. there is a change in density in each layer. There is a change in density. ಇವೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬೇರೆ, ಇವೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬೇರೆ. ಸೊ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ as we come from top to near the surface of the earth, the temperature decreases, right? Sorry, increases. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ when it travels from one layer to the another layer, it undergoes refraction. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು bends away from the normal light. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಮತ್ತೆ angle of incidence ಅಂದ್ರೆ each layer ಗೆ angle of incidence ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಗೋದು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಲೈಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದ angle of incidence ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಗೋದು by the time it reach the observers, suppose it nine ನಿಂತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲೈತೆ ಈ ಲೇಯರ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಲೇಯರ್, ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಏರ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಏರ್ ಅದ್ರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಏರ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಟ್ ಏರಿಗೆ ಲೆಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಏರಿಗೆ ಹೈ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಹಾಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೈ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಲೆಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಬಂತು. ಹಾಗೆ ಬೈ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ರೀಚಸ್ ದ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ layers of the refraction agata bandu. So when it comes here, by the time it reaches, right, one particular angle and one particular layer ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ, the angle of refraction will become equal to 90 degree, means ಅಲ್ಲಿ critical angle ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೂ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, angle of incidence ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು. So when it comes and reaches here, ಈ ಪಾತ್ ಏನು ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗೈತಿ ಇದು ಟ್ರೇಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. The observer will directly see the straight path of the light. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ, ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಮಿರೇಜ್. ಮಿರೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದ hotter days, and that is due to total internal reflection of different density of different air layers. That is known as mirage. This is the first application. Second application ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ total reflecting prism. Second one is total reflecting prism. So this is air and this is glass medium. So when the ray is entered to the glass medium, this is 90 degree. You know that some of the angles will be 80 degree, equal to the 80 degree, and we have a 45 degree. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ray incident ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಏನು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಂದ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ should be greater than critical angle. ಹೌದಾ? Now we have derived the relation between the critical angle and refractive index. ಏನದು sin c equal to 1 by n or c is equals to sin inverse of 1 by n. ಹೌದಾ? So we know the refractive index of glass. How much it is? 1.5. This is the refractive index of glass. So substitute this value in this equation. That is c is equals to sin inverse of 1 divided by 1.5. So divide money on whole the simplification. So we get the critical angle as 42 degree. It is almost 41.8, so I have taken it as 42 degree. And here, this is angle of incidence. Here, I normal draw right angle triangle. It is angle of incidence is 45 degree and it is greater than the critical angle. So here it undergoes total internal reflection. So emerges RB2. So this total reflecting surface under 90, the ray which we have incident, it will bend through the 90 degree. Now we can consider 90 degree bend model. This is used in the periscopy. So this is about the total reflecting prism. Next one is optical fiber. So optical fiber decoration kind ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಥಿನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೇರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಲೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಲೈಟ್. Those are nothing but a optical fiber. Optical fiber is a transparent medium which is used to transmit the light without loss of light. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಕಾದ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಲೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ two different refractive index. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರಂದ್ರೆ two different refractive index ಇರುವಂತ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. One is called as Blading and it has a low refractive index. One more is called as Core which has a high refractive index. ಹೌದಾ? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ray entered ಆದಾಗ, when ray enters, when light enters, it undergoes multiple reflections. That's total internal reflection. A total internal reflection agi when it emerges out, practically there is no loss of amount of any light energy. Andre ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ amount of light emerges ಆಗ್ತದೆ. There is no loss of light energy. Means optical ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾದ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗ ನಾವು ಲೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ವಿಥೌಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಿನಾಮಿನನ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ the incident angle of incidence will be greater than the critical angle, then all the incident light will reflect in the same medium, that is in the denser medium. That phenomenon is called as a total internal reflection. And critical angle is the angle which the corresponding angle of refraction becomes 90 degree corresponding to the angle of incidence. Then the angle is said to be critical angle. We have derived the relation for the angle of critical angle and refractive index. That is n is equals c is equals to sin inverse of 1 by n. In case of when the radar medium is air or vacuum, if it is two different mediums, then it is called as the expression is c is equals to sin inverse of n2 by n1. This is the relation between the critical angle and the refractive index. And also we have seen some of the applications like mirage, total reflecting prisms and optical fiber. So we continue with some more concept in next class. Thank you.